Well, it finally happened. I've gotten every single character in Forsaken level 100 or higher. It's gonna happen at some point, and well, everyone's gonna eventually achieve it. So I just want to share with you how much fun and how difficult each character was to max out. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so we're going to start off with the survivors because that's what everyone wants to see first, but if you want to skip to the killers, then I will leave timestamps in the description for every character. So if you want a specific character that you're maxing out, then you can just skip to that. I'll be ranking every character in the game based on these three criteria. They will all have their own separate ranking and a score out of 30. Shedletsky, or as Evilest John Doe calls him, Chicken Boy. I think he was not that difficult. I mean, not that easy. We're giving him a 6.9. Nice. Difficulty rating. Being sort of easy, but also difficult in some ways. Now, yes, I do think that he was incredibly fun to play, giving him an 8 out of 10. But I don't think the Milestone skins are really anything to get worked up over. The only thing notable is that Milestone 4 with the custom Illumina sword and the special swing animation, but that's pretty much it. On to the next character. Noob is kind of a weird survivor, right? Because his Milestone skins, in my opinion, are incredible. Like, they are so good, but he is so boring to play. Like, this is like easily probably the easiest Milestone, hence the 10 I've given him. But he is honestly just so boring to get his Milestone. All you do is do generators and occasionally run around with Bloxy Cola, hide with Ghost Burger, and drink Slate's Conversion. That is it. You know, I have a sweet spot for anyone that plays Elliot in my heart. He is such an underrated support, even though he is the most played support, as far as I'm aware. Bro, like, I swear, most Elliots, right, anyone who plays Elliot, I swear they just don't help the team. They only play Elliot for the money. But he is a really good support, and he was really fun to play. The only non-fun part is when you get targeted first. But then again, your teammate helps you, well, usually. And they make sure that you will not die. Builderman is my second least favourite Milestone 4 yet. Not because the skin is horrible, the skin is really good, one of the coolest Milestone 4s actually. It's just that Builderman was so boring. I thought he'd be one of my best Milestone 4s. I thought it'd be fun, I'd get him done easily. No, he was so boring to do. And you want to know why? It's because I always got targeted first. But whenever I didn't get targeted first, it was actually fun. Because I got to help the team, I got some funny moments. But Builderman was pretty hard to do because I got targeted quite often. Now, TwoTime was one of my favourite Milestone 4s to get, but he was quite hardish to do, but he was really fun. But the problem is, his Milestone 4 skin is horrendous, in my opinion, right? It is horrible, but the real reason why I put the worth at 6.7, please don't, is because of the Nightshade skin. If the Nightshade skin did not exist, the worth would be probably at like a 2, because the Milestone 4 skin is horrible. Guest 1337, the guy who I will be referring to as the last guest from now on. He is such a fun survivor to play. I just love charging into the main threat head first and then giving a good old haymaker to the face. If you can react. No predicting. His milestone skins are absolutely amazing, and I'm not even on about the custom animations yet. Like, that is a full-on parry stance and then a full-on roundhouse kick to the face whenever you land a parry. That is just disrespectful as hell. The best milestone skin in my opinion. For survivors, I mean.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
007 and 7 is an interesting character, because sometimes he's just to say this news, he's just doing generators all around and nothing much really happens other than just teleporting away. But the thing about 7 and 7, he actually has a way to protect himself and to absolutely make fun of the killer by just spawning a clone. If they go after it, you get a funny moment. He is easily the best character for Last Man Standing. No, get that away from me. Get that. No. I was originally going to do this entire part in emojis to kind of like make fun of how Taph talks, but honestly Taph is a really fun survivor, and also there's not enough room for me to do it on the screen. So anyway, Taph is a really fun survivor, and that's why I gave him the highest score, I think, with 25. He's just fun. His milestone skins are amazing. He's a full one, definitely taking some inspiration from TwoTime's Nightshade skin. But it is just a really good skin, and apparently this is how the Milestone 4 was how Taph used to look before Forsaken. Pumpkin guy. Now this may surprise some of you, but I didn't actually find Dusekkar as bad as I thought he was going to be. He was just fun. He was not that difficult because he didn't get targeted as much. But I mean, he still got targeted quite a lot. But I love his Milestone 4. Milestone 3, 2, and 1 are horrible in my opinion. But Milestone 4, I mean, sure, it's just Milestone 3, but with like horns and big sword now. But that sword replaces his plasma beam, which is awesome. I have always liked the idea of the sword being able to use magic. So I think that is a really cool thing to be in the game. Do you happen to remember back when I started talking about Builderman, how he was my second least favourite Milestone 4? Yeah, this is my least favourite Milestone 4. And whenever I said Turn 7, get Veeronica's render, how her thing? Yeah, no, I absolutely despise Veeronica. First of all, for me, she is not fun to play. Second of all, yes, her Milestone skins are good, but I don't play Veeronica, so why would I use them? Third off, right, my PC lags sometimes. That makes Veeronica so hard to play. And also you just get targeted first, so you can't get any spray paints down and you become an annoyance. If I'm going to be honest, this ranking is definitely a little biased because Chance was my first ever Sentinel I played in Forsaken back in like December of last year. 2024, I mean, but god damn, he was one of my favourite Milestone 4s. First of all, if your gun explodes and you whiff, you can't blame it on yourself, you can blame it on your luck. And that is my favourite part. I can no longer blame myself whilst I play this character. And who doesn't just like shooting the killer? That is just absolute cinema. Anyway, I love Chance, lore-wise and to play him. Well, that's all the survivors ranked, so now we go on to the killers. I've extended this voiceover a bit.
I am Fire Jason. Kiki mama, Kiki mama, Kiki mama, Kiki mama.
The roots of every single new gen Forsaken player. Slasher. He was one of my favourite Milestone 4s, mainly because he was so fun. I love like rush down killers, definitely a break from like the dash slop killers, but he is so fun to play. The only problem is that he's hard to play. Now keep in mind, most of my killer rankings are going to be probably very wrong, because keep in mind, I got all my Milestone 4s before the Forsaken Guess 666 update, but he was still pretty hard to play since he only has melee, and I don't have very good reaction time. Overall, good.
I'm a part of the evil warlock game. I kill people because I think I'm playing tag. If I find out, I would be sad.
I know I said I found Slasher like a lot funner than the dash slot killers, but honestly, Cool Kid, I'm gonna cut him some slack because he was the first dash slot killer. He was so fun and so easy to max out. He's just so good. He's probably the most balanced killer right now. Maybe Nox, which, I don't know. But still, he is like such a fun character to play because of his speed.
I'm John Doe, and I'm gonna have no faults. Like you, all your robots will be gone!
John Doe is one of the main reasons why I said that that my rankings for some of these killers might be insanely wrong. Because keep in mind, I got most of these killers before the 6er update, but he is still a really good character, and he was really fun to do. And his Milestone skins, I thought his old Milestone 4 was good, bro. This Milestone 4, insane. But he was very difficult to play, making his score pretty bad. But he was still incredibly fun.
Time to switch stages!
If I get a single comment about why I didn't use Milestone 4 Noli or Admin Noli, I am going to delete your comment and I am going to be very mad at you. Narrating Noli's better than Admin Noli. I'm just gonna say it. Anyway, Noli was pretty easy, not the easiest for me, because he was still, whenever I got him max level, it was still before he was like very OP and the best killer in the game. He was still really fun though, and he has no Milestone skins yet, so I mean, at least Noli has some pretty rare skins, so I can show them off.
I'm 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. I'll kill you.
Can I just say something about 1x's new milestones? What the hell were they thinking? He looks like a dragon fruit. Anyways, this ranking is probably extremely outdated because 1x kind of sucks now. This was actually my first Milestone 4, so this is incredibly biased. And my worth it rating is based off of the old Milestone 4, which was leagues better than this dragon fruit wannabe. I don't know what sound effect to put here. Again, this is incredibly biased because Guess 666 is my favorite mythos and all that, so yeah, he's my favorite Milestone 4 probably. Yada yada yada. I didn't really encounter many loopers whenever I got Milestone 4, but if I did, it wasn't that bad because they weren't really good at looping. So you may be thinking, Paradox, where the hell is Nosferatu? Well, I do have a Milestone 4, right, but he has no rare, interesting skins yet. I guess the only interesting skin might be Arachnid. But that's the most common skin in the game for killers, I'm pretty sure, because literally every Nos I see is using that skin. No classic, no default. So that will be the video. I would rate Nos about 25 overall. 5 for difficulty, 10 for fun, and 10 for worth. I mean, 5 for worth, because he doesn't have a skin yet, but it's just worth it to not play Nos anymore. Anyway, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed.
Elephant green screen effect.